Yo, once again it's on. Back at you one more again. Real Kens TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share it, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Hit that post notification so anytime I bring you this heat, this action, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive it. Now, with no further ado, I'd like to get into this evening, if you will, video. Now, about a month or two ago, I posted a video in regards to Slim Thug, the comments that he made about Master P and other rappers. I was really feeling this video, you know what I mean? Because essentially he was saying, don't give up your masters. Keep your masters. Get your bread, stack your bread, but never give up your masters. You know what I mean? Because that's something that can feed generations and generations down the line. And I absolutely agree with that to a certain extent, but it was that when he brought up Master P's name, I just feel like it was a wrong example for him to use, you know what I mean? Because he laid the foundation, he helped lay the foundation, you know, for the South. Really, the whole entire rap game is as Fleece Johnson would say, it's documented. You know what I mean? Yeah, you had people before him, and he always pays homage. But P took it to that next level. Snoop said it. Hey, wasn't no money in rap before P came around. You know what I mean? So I just feel like Slim Thug, I like Slim Thug. I like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Boss Hogan. But I just feel like using P's name as an example as somebody that fell off financially, it just wasn't the best choice. You know what I mean? Now, I've since moved on. You know, I make several other videos, if you will. But yet, I guess people are just now starting to kind of catch up with my channel. You know, I'm a new channel. So that's why I encourage people to definitely hit that post notification. You know what I mean? So that you will know when I drop a new video. So, you know, people are just now kind of catching on to my channel slowly but surely. And they're seeing the video that I made about Slim Thug, you know what I'm saying, in regards to Master P's financial situation, if you will. You know what I mean? So I'm getting a lot of comments and feedback. So I decided to jump on here and, you know, basically reinforce what I was saying. You know, I understand Slim Thug's message. But see, a lot of you all, not all of you all, because I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody, you know, how they feel about a situation. But I feel as though a lot of people feel like, well, you hating. How am I hating? Just because I don't agree with Slim Thug don't mean that I'm hating or that I hate Slim Thug. Like I said, I like Slim Thug. I'm just simply saying the message that he was given, it was a cool message. I understand it. But I just feel like it was more so for the newer artists. Check game, right? These artists is selling their masters for a lot of money. Slim Thug said that you're not a boss if you don't own your masters. That's what he said. That's what he said. Once again, in Fleece Johnson's words, it's documented. But you got a lot of bosses selling their masters. Now you got Dr. Dre that sold his for $200 million. Is he broke? We all know Dr. Dre's not broke. Sometimes it just makes sense. Sometimes people feel as though if they're offering me all this bread, it's like winning the lottery. If I win $100 million in the lottery, and you say, okay, well, you can take this annuity over 30 years and get $3.5 million a year for the next 30 years. Or we can take, you know, 45, 50% and give you 50 million now. Lump sum. Well, yeah, you leaving a lot of money on the table over the course of 30 years, but you looking at that 50 million like, man, I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? I could take this 50 and turn it into something, and my kids and their kids and their kids, they're going to be straight anyway. Generational wealth, they're going to be good anyway. So maybe some of these rappers or whatever, that's what they're, you know, thinking. Lil Wayne sold his masters for over 100 million. Timberland said I forgot what show he was on. He was like, man, let them people come at me with 100 million. Ice-T said, let them people come at me with 50 million. These are all bosses, thug. You ain't got no bread like them, respectfully. And if you do, it's in a safe somewhere. You know what I mean? So these are real live bosses, man. They're saying that they'll take that bulk amount of money. Diddy said he's not looking to sell his masters right now, but you know at some point, man, that Bad Boy catalog, ain't no telling what it's worth. Ain't no telling what it's worth. Nelly sold half his masters, I believe, 50 million. Half his catalog. Future, 80 million. Whack 100, man, he says a lot of ignorant shit, but it's all calculated, so I respect the guy, you know what I mean? But he broke it down, and in this situation, he was talking about Future. He was just basically saying that, okay, Future sold his catalog for 80 million. That means that he was probably generating about, what did he say, $1.5 million a year? I want to say roughly $1.5 million a year. I could be off, but it was somewhere in that range of $1.5 million, $2 million a year from his masters. Now, my thing is this. Just because he sells his masters doesn't necessarily mean that he's broke. Maybe he was trying to make a power play. Maybe he felt like, you know what? I can do this, take his 80 and double and triple this 80. Yeah, I mean, everybody don't want to just sit back and wait on their bread. And it's so easy. It's so easy to say what you would do. Well, if I won the lottery, I'd only buy one house. If I came into, $50 million, I would only have 2 cars. I wouldn't go here. I wouldn't buy this Rolex. I wouldn't buy this chain. Man, you don't really know until you're in that situation. Now, respectfully, Slim Thug's masters, okay, he may own. But at the same time, ain't nobody coming to Thug talking about, hey, Thug, I got 40, 50 million for you for these masters. So it's easy to be like, I will never sell my masters. I'm going to sit on my master. It's easy to say that. Let these people come at Thugger and say, I got 100 flat. I got 100 million. You know what I mean? I got 100 million for you. See if you keep that same energy then. See, it's a whole lot easier to say that. So I say this to say this. He mentioned the fact that Master P didn't own his masters anymore. It's all speculated. I've never seen it. I've never heard him say it. I heard him say that he fell off. He had to give up some stuff, but he bounced back, so it's possible that he don't own his masters anymore. But who's to say he didn't work out something to where he can't eventually buy them back? Who's to say that, we don't know the situation that he was in. Maybe it was give up your masters or you going to prison for all these taxes that you owe. So, I just feel like that using Master P, it was just a bad example. You could have used anybody else. You really didn't have to use anybody. You could have just made your point. Yeah, I mean? But like I said, everything I'm saying is very, very respectful. I fool with Slim Thug. Once again. But see, P is the boss of all bosses. Y'all check out my episodes. I think 1 through 4 so far. Why Master P is the boss of all bosses. It's on my channel, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all check it out and y'all share it and y'all spread the word for you all Master P fans. But I just totally disagree, man. People have moves to make. I don't mean that you're broke because you sell your masters. The thing about it is this. When you build a business to sell it. Dame Dash says it best. You build a business to sell it. Ain't nothing sentimental, no sentimental attachments, nothing like that. Now, if I'm selling my music catalog, dudes want to be like a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, it was a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but at the same time, these people's offering me 100 million. 100 million. Now you have to evaluate the situation. It's not about if you need the money. But even if it is, man, so what? People fall off. That's a lot of money these guys is getting. And they have lifestyles that women too, women as well. They have these lifestyles to where, Whack 100 was talking about once the tours slow down, I was going to say stop, but once they slow down, you know, at feature price done went from 100,000 to 30. Ain't nobody really calling you like that. You know what I mean? You still have a lifestyle to maintain in your mind. So instead of just downgrading, nah, you go sell your masters. Some people do that. But nevertheless, you really a hustler. If you sell it, man, you ain't tripping. You lose it all and get it back, man. Lose it all and get it back. There's gonna be a day, you know, Whack 100 said that Birdman had Cash Money's masters or catalog evaluated, and it went for like 1.4 billion, something like that. I don't know, maybe. I don't know how that works. But eventually he's gonna sell his masters. Drake sold his masters for 400 million. Now that's one situation where I think I would have held out, because Drake's already getting a bag, a big bag, and his money and his music is not slowing down. So he's only going to continue to add to his catalog. So that's a situation where I probably would have held out. As much music as Drake got, 400 million, that's a lot of money. But hey, I'm already good. I probably would have held out. In that situation, you know, maybe Wayne's situation, I probably would have held out. You know, there's some people I would have held out. But at the same time, man, I don't know half of what they know financially. So, that being said, in a nutshell, I just wanted to get on here and address that whole Slim Thug Master P situation. They both bosses. I'm sure that they've sit down and talked. Yo, bro, let me holler at you, man. I posted something on the internet and it went left. I didn't mean it that way. Or, bro, let me holler at you, man. I seen this on the internet, and I mean, Thug, I thought we was good. Whichever way, I'm sure that they sit down and talked it out like bosses do. Wasn't no beef, wasn't no, you know, Thugger wasn't hating. A lot of people, you know, in my comments, oh, Thugger's a hater. Nah, Thug ain't no hater, man. Slim Thug ain't no hater. He was just trying to, I understood what he was saying. He was saying even Master P fell off. Master P was way up here at one time. Now he's, you know what I mean? But don't nobody really know that man's finances, man. Well, y'all thought he just fell out of love with money? He was the first one getting money. Well, you think he don't like money no more? Just because Romeo went on his little rant and said what he said? So now everybody, oh, Master P's broke. He can't be broke, man. How you gonna be broke? You still in the hills? Calabasas? California ain't cheap. That man can go on tour anytime he wants to and get a hefty bag. A hefty bag. They sell out wherever they go. He barely even goes on tour. So how am I broke? Average ticket, $100. I'm selling out 20,000 seat arenas. It's $2 million generated. I understand there's a whole lot of subtractions from that, you know, insurance, venue costs, paying security, paying this, paying that. I understand. But you're not paying no promotion. Well, not promotion, but promoters, I would assume. You your own promoter. You breaking everybody off, but I'm sure you're getting a nice hefty bag from that. Man, can't be broke. He just not out here flaunting his wealth like he once did. So it's like, P must be broke, man. Come on, man. He understands not to buy $500,000 cars no more. He understands that. He understands not to spend all this $1 million on jewelry. All that stuff is what is it? They're not assets, they're liabilities. They ain't making him no money, he understands it. But he gotta be broke. In you all's eyes, or some people's eyes. Nevertheless, man, I can go on all night. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, because I enjoy your comments, good and bad. Because guess what? I appreciate you all watching the channel. See, I don't have a problem when someone disagrees with me. I really don't. I'm not right all the time. Probably not right most of the time. I'm just simply saying that, you know, we can all, and I respond to as many comments as I possibly can. You know, I try to respond to all of them. Small channel, so it's really not that hard. Pause. But like I said, hopefully you like the video, comment, share the video, Share this video, man. Send it to some of your fellow No Limit soldiers. Your No Limit, partners, fans, comrades. Let's get this channel up and running to where it needs to be. Because I'm trying to spread that real. All that clickbait, don't do it. All that, just saying stuff that I don't know, or just saying stuff that sounds good, or to mislead my the people that support me, won't do it. I'm going to keep it real. So guess what? If I continue to get 10, 15 views, I appreciate the 10 or 15 people that continuously tune in to this channel. Bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it, man. No joke. That post notification. So anytime I bring you this action, this heat, you're amongst the first to receive it. Till next time, we out.